So today I am going to show you how to do my foundation, concealer, highlighting and contour routine. So if you would like to learn how I do that, or just even one bit of that, then keep on watching. Primer. I'm going to use MAC Prep and Prime. I've already moisturised, so just dot that onto the skin just a tiny bit. And then rub that in. And then I'm taking Illamasqui Skin Base in number 7 mixed with a tiny bit of number 11. I'm using a Real Techniques Expert face brush. I'm going to first of all mix that in and then dot it onto the face. I haven't got a baby wipe to wipe this off my hand. And then I'm going to buff that in with this. And then using my Real Techniques sponge, I'm going to get it wet and then shake off the excess. My dog's scratching at the door. Shake off the excess and then press your foundation in. That gives you like a smoother base. And it takes off any excess product as well. Yes, right, concealer. MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NW15 and a Real Techniques Deluxe crease brush. And then in a triangle, almost, just on the inner corner underneath my eye and a bit down the sides of my nose. I'm going to pop that on. And then really you want to target anywhere that's dark on you. So I'm quite dark underneath my eyes and down these lines here, a bit like a ventriloquist dummy. So I'll go down there. A bit on the chin, because I've only got a small chin and I want it to be brighter. Tiny bit on top of the lip. Mouth lines, I use a lot of concealer. Tiny bit down the jaw. Up here. And then in a fan shape in between the brows going onto the forehead. Now at this point you can stop, blend out and then wait till we get to powder. I'm going to highlight on top. Oh, that's attractive. I'm using Skin Base in 01, which is white. So you can use the same brush and anywhere that you want to pull forward, that's where your highlighter goes. I'm highlighting and contouring in both cream and powder just to show you, but I do this sometimes as well. So tops of the cheekbones and more of a fan up there and just there, and then taking your sponge and wetting it again, shake it off, and then we're going to blend that out. Don't panic if you look incredibly white at this point, it doesn't matter, we're going to warm everything up. Okay, just for the purposes of this video, and this is a lie, I do it in real life, for my contour cream I'm using number 16 in Skin Base, which is this colour. So it's pretty dark, but stay with me, it will be alright. And taking a Real Techniques something brush, shaped like this, I'm going to put the contour where I want my face to recede, so where I want shadows. So on me, that's, I haven't blended that bit. Quick! It's gone, it's fine. It's my dog. So underneath the cheekbones, just a thin line. Check they're even, because my cheekbones are wonky. Even them out, it's fine. Round the side of the temples. I should have mixed this with a lighter colour. Never mind, it's alright. Just underneath the nose, because my nose is a bit wonky. And then I'm going to mix it with a tiny bit of number 11, just because it is very, very dark. Oh, someone's just dropped on my foot. So with a bit of number 11, just underneath the chin, and a kind of triangle down here, and then I'll just mix a tiny bit of that number 11 in with what I've done. So really you only want to be going a few shades darker than your natural skin colour, and that's if you're doing it in cream anyway. But I am going hard or going home. Blend out. And then you want to take your foundation brush that you put everything on with before and kind of buff in any point where there's any lines, or just blend it all out. Great, powder. For my powder I'm using NARS Translucent Crystal in Translucent Crystal. Probably shouldn't open it up upside down. I'm taking a Real Techniques blush brush just because it fits the size of my face better. Powdering pretty much everywhere apart from right on the cheeks. Okay, so I'm going to use a kind of, well, a bronzer as a transition shade for my contour, if that makes any sense. So for that I will be using Glam Bronze by L'Oreal Paris, and that's in Blonde Harmony. So we're putting this wherever the sun would hit our faces if we went outside, which I don't very often. Let's pretend. So, oh, hair, get away. So backs and tops of the cheeks. Temples. Around the hairline. Just across the nose a tiny bit. And a tiny bit down that neck. Okay, so we are bronzed. Now into the contour. NYX Highlight and Contour. HCP01. I don't know whether it's the only one or if that's the number, but and with a contour brush, I'm using the darker side and sucking in my cheeks. I'm kind of tilting to find where the natural shadow is, or the shadow created by the contour that we've already put on. But then you follow that. And keep most of the product here-ish. Don't blend down towards the mouth. And make sure it disperses into the hairline. If you go in circular motions, make sure the sides are all even. Even, blended. So that's really the only place that I've put a powder contour on if I've already bronzed and done a cream contour, obviously. Highlight, kind of more sheeny highlight. I'm taking Marks & Spencer Autograph Pure Luxe Powder Highlighter in Golden Rose, and it It's beautiful. Looks like that. And then with a different contour brush, I'm just going to sweep it right on the tops of my cheekbones. And kind of do it in like a C, so it just goes to the top of your brows, which I have not filled in. That's for another video. Okay. Ooh, shiny. So for blush, I'm taking Collection 2000, even though it's not Collection 2000 anymore, I think it's just Collection. It looks like this, and it's in Blushlicious, and I'm taking the same brush that I've done for everything else and swooping it around, and then if you smile and get the apples of your cheeks right towards the back of them, so not too close to the nose. Just a tiny bit at a time, then move to the other side rather than packing loads on, having to match it on the other. Take that tiny bit on the forehead. And there you have it. That's everything. Foundation, concealer, highlight and contour, both base, both cream and powder. So hopefully I helped and you learned something, and yeah, thank you for watching. He's an easy lover.